Hey there everyone, welcome to the first ever episode of Jimmy's Ants. I'm so excited that you're here today, so let's get to it. I'm Jimmy, these are my ants, and I'll be your host. My niece and nephew became interested in ants because they were watching Ants Canada and Ants Australia websites and their YouTube channels, both of which are great, and if you haven't seen them, you should go check them out. My niece and nephew gave me a queen ant to start my own colony. I've decided to name her Justica. This is her here. I was hooked and decided to get some more queens and create a YouTube channel called Jimmy's Ants to document and teach others what ant keeping is all about and why it's so cool. Of course, one queen ant isn't enough. I ordered 5 more queen ants from CanadaAntColony.com. Justica is my first, and she will always be special. But I also wanted to introduce you to the other queen ants that I'm going to be taking care of. I know you can't see them all very well here. Let's go through them one at a time. Up first, Justica. I know you've already met Justica, but this is her here, and I think she's a tetramorium immigrins. But because she was wild caught, I'm not sure. If you can confirm that I'm correct, or tell me why I'm wrong and what I'm actually dealing with, I'd really appreciate you leaving a comment below. She takes very good care of her brood, and since I filmed this, the brood are developing into pupa and larvae, but it's hard to get a good look at them in the test tubes. I'll try to get some better images next time. She seems to be doing very well. Hopefully we'll get some workers soon. This is my first group of tetramorium immigrins. When I first got this queen, she was alone with a brood. That was about 3 weeks ago. The brood has continued to grow, plus now you can see that she has some workers that are helping her out a whole lot. This small colony seems to be very active, and so I'm eager to find them an outworld in which they can begin to forage. This is my second group of tetramorium. When I got this queen, she had some brood as well as about 8 workers. They've helped her out a lot in the last few weeks. There are a lot more workers there now, and they seem to be growing a little bit too. When they first come out of their eggs, they seem to be extremely small, and they seem to grow fairly quickly after that, so now they're a little bit bigger and you can see them pretty well. I'm dying to get an outworld put together for this colony so that they can do some foraging. It seems a little cramped in there to me. I know that they like that, and I don't want to upset the balance or stress them out, but I have to think that they're ready to go out into a larger space, even if they do keep the test tube as a formicarium for a while yet. That's a cool shot. There are a lot of eggs, and you can see the brood just starting to develop into the pupa and larva stage. Really cool to be able to see that. This is Formica podzolica. Not a lot going on here. She's all alone with no brood. I don't think she's fertile. She doesn't do too much, and there's not a lot to see most of the time. I'm not positive this is a Formica podzolica, so if you can tell me that I'm wrong, please let me know. Unfortunately, I just don't think a colony is going to develop here. No brood after about 3 weeks. It doesn't look good. This is Camponotus pennsylvanicus. When I got this queen, she arrived with just a brood. Now she has 4, I think 5 workers who are helping out their queen. Plus, the brood continues to develop into pupa and larva. You can see through them a little bit here. See the dark spots as the pupa develops? I think this colony has started to do well. I also think they're really cool ants, and they're a lot of fun to watch. You can see they've taken pieces of cotton ball that's being used as a stopper for the test tubes and are pulling it apart, and are using it as part of the work they do in taking care of their brood. There's lots of different sized brood, larvae, and pupae here as the workers continue to take care of things. There's no doubt that she's the boss though. You can see that here. These are really cool shots. But it's still hard to see them in the test tubes. Hopefully we can get these guys out and exploring an outworld, or build a new formicarium for them soon. This is camponotus modoc. This queen's got a pretty good brood, as you can see. When she first arrived, she just had the brood. Now she has a single worker to help out. The rest of the brood, lots of different sizes there, but looks like we might have a couple of other workers soon. In the brood there are little small ones and larger ones which are developing into pupa and larvae. You can't see some of the smaller eggs in this shot, but trust me, they're there. Pretty cool. I think this colony is starting to develop well. Not quite as fast as some of the others, but doing well. If you watch these ants, they're really cool. They take very good care of their younger siblings. You can see the worker ant picking up this eventual sibling to move it around so it doesn't sit on one side for too long, taking good care of it as the queen rests. You can see there are some smaller eggs there too, which haven't quite developed as much. It would be really cool to see a young worker come out of its shell or come out of its egg. Not today, I don't think. This queen is Camponotus hurculeanus. I don't think this queen is fertile. She spends most of her time pulling at the cotton balls, trying to get out. I think she's very frustrated, probably because she's not fertile and can't fulfill her role in life. No brood yet, no workers. I keep hoping, but I don't think there'll be a Camponotus hurculeanus colony anytime soon. It's a really cool looking ant, but unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be a colony here. So that's all the queen ants I'm taking care of right now. Let me know in the comments which is your favorite. If you like this video, smash the thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and make sure you press the bell too. You don't want to miss my next video. I also wanted to remind everyone that I got all these queen ants from CanadaAntColony.com. They have a great selection of queen ants. They even have a live delivery guarantee. I'll leave a link in the description below. I plan on doing some more videos on how these queens do as they grow their colonies and what I do to take care of them. Please subscribe because I think you'll be interested in what I'm filming now and what's coming up soon. I'm not sure which queen or colony I'll do an update on first, or if there's one that you want or one that you prefer, or if there's something specific that you want to see or know about starting or keeping an ant colony. Let me know in the comments below. On behalf of Justica, I'm Jimmy, and this has been Jimmy's Ants. I'll be back soon with more ant knowledge.